Newcastle, South Africa. What started as a typical rainy weekend quickly turned into a fight for survival. The clouds broke, and a deluge of water transformed the city's streets into rushing rivers. But beneath the surface, in the dark, narrow veins of the city's stormwater system, a tiny life was about to be swept away forever. A local woman named Zinhle Midlalose was walking near the drains when she heard it. A high-pitched, desperate cry echoing from deep underground. Peering into the murky water, she saw a tiny puppy, barely weeks old, struggling against a current that was far too strong for its small body. Zinhle didn't hesitate. She called the Newcastle SPCA, knowing every second the pup spent in that cold, rising water brought it closer to the end. Minutes later, what felt like hours, Inspector Landy arrived on the scene, and the reality of the situation hit immediately. The pipe was active, rushing with muddy, powerful water, twisting through the underground like a living force. Most people would have turned back, seeing the sheer risk, the possibility of being swept away in seconds. But not Landy. She was a veteran of the SPCA, someone who had faced fear and danger countless times, yet nothing like this had ever challenged her before. She looked into the darkness and saw only one thing, a life hanging by a thread. With the help of the local fire department, ropes, flashlights, and safety gear, she prepared to descend into the pipe. The wind, rain, and roar of the flood outside could not drown out the puppy's faint whimpers, which guided her like a beacon through the darkness. The first step down the ladder was terrifying. Cold water immediately engulfed her boots and legs, rushing past with a force that seemed almost alive. Each movement forward required more than strength. It required courage, precision, and she crawled forward slowly, every inch a fight. The sound of rushing water filling her ears mingled with the frantic cries of the tiny puppy somewhere ahead. It was a desperate race against time, and as she moved deeper, the darkness thickened, broken only by the narrow beam of her flashlight cutting through the swirling water and debris. Her body was cold, muscles screaming, hoping. Above ground, the world seemed to hold its breath. Strangers had gathered in the rain, drawn by the commotion, each person silently praying, hoping, waiting for a miracle. Some held umbrellas, some stood soaked to the bone, but all eyes were fixed on the spot where the stormwater pipe disappeared underground. They couldn't see what was happening, but they could feel it, the tension, the urgency, the gravity of the situation. And then, a sound that cut through the storm, the unmistakable splash of water as Landy emerged from the drain, soaked, exhausted, and triumphant. The crowd gasped, then erupted in cheers, laughter, and tears, all mixed together. Clutched tightly in her arms was the tiny puppy, shivering, wet, but alive. This wasn't just a rescue. It was a reminder that even in the darkest storms, humanity still shines.